Welcome back, guys. It is your boy Law coming back at you with a brand new video today. And like I said in a couple previous videos, I told you guys I was going to start trying to make my videos every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. I told you guys I was going to start doing that. I'm trying to stay to my word. I was up last night looking for different ideas, and I came up with a new video. So today's going to be top 5 strongest anime, well, not strongest, but top 5 legendary anime punches. So this video is going to consist of, I'm talking like the best of the best punch. I'm not talking like some meteor little, some little mediocre stomach punch or, you know, something like that. I'm talking like hardcore, change the atmosphere. I'm talking knock the wind out you. I'm talking spit, blood, teeth, ass, and shit is everywhere. I'm talking you got knocked the fuck out. I'm talking one of those type of hits. So today, we're going to start off with All Might punches all for one. Now, y'all remember that scene from My Hero Academia, the scene where Kachan got captured, and then once they went to go get him back, then All for One came, and then All Might and Gran Torino came in, and then they started to fight All for One. And we will fast forward to the scene where All Might started to lose his powers. You saw him starting to revert back to his original form. But with his last dying ember, he put all of his power into one good punch. And he punched All for One as hard as he could with, we know, the United States of Smash. And then after that, that was the end of All Might. Then every so often, he could randomly transform for a couple seconds at a time. Just pretty much just to show off, but that was about it. We're going to start number 1 off with that one. Number 2 is one of my personal favorites. Actually, out of this list, this might definitely be the favorite or the second favorite. I still got 3 more to go. But Gogeta, when he punched Broly. Now, I mean, yeah, that fight was back and forth. They were definitely hitting each other and things like that. Like they were both fighting, they were both punching and things like that, shooting beams. But it was one particular scene where where Gogeta started winning. He was always winning, but it went from winning to a legit ass whooping at this point. I mean, he went from Broly holding his own a little bit to like, all right, this dude is way too fucking much. He was just bow, 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 bow. And then the scene that I'm talking about is when Gogeta had punched Broly away. I mean, like he just completely knocked him out the battlefield. He just hit him. He went flying in a different direction. He flew up to him, and they zoom in real quick, and he just comes in, he cocks forward, and he just bow, and he hits him so hard. I kicked my damn table again. I gotta move this thing. He hit him so hard, his fist literally went into his stomach. Now I'm relatively I'm a decent size. I'm a strong guy. I have nice, I'm pretty strong. The force it would take to punch someone so hard that your fist disappears into their stomach, bruh. That fight team was cool. Like, that punch didn't knock out Broly, but I just thought the detail and I just thought seeing Broly's reaction to it, I thought that was really cool to see. I love things like that. I love fight scenes like that where it gets you immersed and you feel it. Like, like, damn, that shit hurt. Like, you would say that hurt just by looking at it. Number 3, it's going to be another scene from Ippo, but this is, if you guys are familiar with that anime, Takamura is pretty much, he's the strongest. He's the strongest out of that group. Like, yeah, Ippo is the main character, but Takamura is the strongest out of that group. Now, yeah, Ippo has his upcoming challenges. He fights people like Sendo and Dante and things like that. Like, he's fought strong people, but Takamura fights like the strongest people. Hawk, Eagle, things like that. Like, we never see him fight Dante, but Eagle was almost as strong as Hawk, in my opinion. Like, Eagle was just the nicer version of Hawk. Now, Hawk is this Americanized, used to be a street fighter, had a similar backstory to Takamura, but he was evil. I mean, like, he enjoyed fighting and killing people. Takamura fought to, survive and things like that, just to get around. Hawk was just evil. Now, the punch that I'm talking about is, Takamura actually started to lose this fight. But then, he found the spirit within, he got enraged. Pretty much it was a rage moment. Actually, I'll make a video about the rage moments. I might do a top 5, like, rage moments, like, sometime this week. But anyway, he gets enraged, and, like, his instincts just kick in. Like, it's like a smaller form of Ultra Instinct. I mean, every hit that Hawk is throwing, he's just dodging, he's bucking, he's diving and weaving. And the hit that catches him is he hits him so hard. he literally knocked his jaw loose. And then when he knocked him to the ground, how he finishes him is Hawk's glove slips on Takamura's blood, and then he moves out the way. Bow, and that fight's over. That shit was clean. That shit was absolutely clean. Number 4 is going to be another fight from Kengan Ashira. Now I say another one because Ippo and Kengan Ashira were in my previous video, but this one, I really like this one because these fighters, I love Kengan Ashira, by the way, because they have such a variety of fighters. Now, Gao Lang, he's the boxer in Kengan Ashira, and he was fighting a guy named Kaneda. Now, Kaneda, so pretty much Kengan Ashira is this tournament base, and these wealthier business owners and things like that, drug lords, stuff like that, they have these tournaments so they can send in their best fighters so they can then win lands, properties, businesses, whatever the case may be. So Kaneda, all the fighters have their own personal reasons too for joining the tournament, but Kaneda is one of these guys who joined it because in the real world, he feels weak. He feels invisible. He feels like nobody takes him seriously. So he wanted to join the tournament so he could fight strong opponents to make himself feel better, which is a pretty good motive. He wanted to boost his confidence. That's a hell of a way to do it, but he definitely wanted to boost his own confidence. And his opponent was Gao Lang. Now, Gao Lang is a boxer. He was fast. He wasn't orthodox. He was a southpaw. And he primarily used, he jabbed. That's all he did. He had lightning fast jabs. So it was this one scene where Kaneda had started to kind of figure him out, and he was like, I can beat him in 10 moves. He said, if I can hit him by the 10th move, I can have him beat. Only downfall was Gao Lang was faster. So when Kaneda got to the 9th move, by the time he had blinked, he was already on the floor. I mean, the ground was cracked and everything. He was already on the ground, and Gao Lang had his fist into his face and had him out before he even hit the 9th move. But I'll have that picture up so y'all can see it. Like, you have to watch that fight scene to understand how serious it was, because if that fight would have got prolonged anymore, it might have been different for Kaneda, and that's another reason why I like it. Like, I was definitely vouching for Gao Lang because he's one of my favorite characters. Cosmo's still my favorite, but Gao Lang is definitely dope in the boxing aspect. But Kaneda, if that fight would have drawn out any longer, it might have been different. So, number 5, we're going to conclude this with another Dragon Ball Super. It's going to be Goku and Frieza. The scene where Goku got Frieza out of hell, and he pretty much had to prove himself, like, okay, like, if I win this little fight, you got to help us in the Tournament of Power. If you win, you get your wish, blah, blah, blah. So, Whis and Beerus, they're sitting down, and they're just watching it real quick. They be like, all right, first one to get a hit wins, blah, blah, blah. Whis blows the whistle. They separate. They flash and they dash and they instant transmission all over the place. And then Goku goes Super Saiyan Blue, and then Frieza, he goes Golden Frieza, the Gilded Foe. And then they clash right into each other. Now, the anticipation on that, I mean, the water's flying everywhere. You can just see the force and everything. And they clash right into each other. And they both hit each other with the exact same velocity, the same strength, power, and everything. Frieza knocked Goku out of blue. Frieza passes out, and next thing you know, you just see these two just fall and they crash into the water. They knock each other out. That was dope. That was a great testament to see how strong Frieza has come, and that's just him doing his mental training in hell. And then just to show where where Goku is. And I always say this too. Like, I always say this, and I really hope they do something with it. I really hope they capitalize on Frieza. He is so broken. Like, his race of people don't even know how broken they are. Like, if they just did an arc, like, for the next upcoming season for Dragon Ball Super, if they do an arc where Frieza just trains for, like, I know they already did for, like, 3 or 4 months, but, like, if they gave him, like, a straight year, like, if he came and trained with Goku for, like, in the Hyperbolic Calm Chamber for, like, a year, or the Gravity Chamber for, like, a year, even a couple months, Frieza would be broken, bro. He would be the true antagonist of the show. But, like I said, that's all of it. That's all the content I got for today. I think I'm going to do this into a series. And it's so many more anime punches that I've seen. Like I said, I was up pretty much all last night. I didn't go to bed until like 5 in the morning, and I was just looking for different ideas. But I picked these guys out of my favorites. But I definitely think I'm going to make a series out of this too. Another video is coming up on Wednesday. So like I said, Monday, Wednesday, Friday. Another video is coming up then. So stick with me, guys. Thank you all. Like, comment, and subscribe. Tell me, guys, what you think. If you have any recommendations on anybody you want to see in this video, leave them down in the comment section below. Let's talk about it. Like I said, like, comment, subscribe. Thank you all to my new subscribers. Thank you all to the family who's here already. I love you all. Thank you for your love and support. Law out.